got an email from my deputy manager, so to speak, and he said, "Hey, you got to do this radio thing in Canada." And I said, "Oh God, not another one." And he was like, "This one's really important. You got to do it." And I was like, "Okay." And they were like, "You need to do it. They need a cover." And then I wrote back and I said, "I don't want to do any more covers. I'm sick of doing covers." He said, "You got to do the cover." And by the way, it's got to be a Canadian artist. And so I said, "Okay, let me figure something out." And then 3 or 4 weeks passed, and I got another email, and he said, "Hey, that radio thing's coming up. They need a Canadian cover." And I said, "Okay, let me think of something. Let me get right back to you." And then a few more days passed, and got another email. I said, "It's coming up this week. They got to clear the song." And so I said, "It's got to be Canadian, right?" And I said, "Well, I'll do a Neil Young song." They said, "You can't do Neil Young. He pays protectionist dividends, so you can't do Neil Young." I said, "Well, I've got the Leonard Cohen song that I've been doing. He's Canadian." They said, "Can't do Leonard Cohen. It's got to be something you haven't done before." I said, "Okay, well," and I had been hanging out with Win Butler the previous week, and I said, "Well, I really love that song, "The Suburbs" by Arcade Fire. How would I do that?" And so then I went there and I did it. That's how these radio things go. They always, and then it gets, on the internet, it gets spun into this like I'm just fucking love doing these covers. I just got so many under my belt. Just love whipping them out at a moment's notice and regaling the internet with reappropriated music. But I do love that song, and I it's really enjoyed performing it.